it's not really in my best interest to get distracted from whatever main game I'm playing when I'm trying to prepare for my next video. You know, when I'm actually making them anyway. Still, there haven't been a whole lot of games I've been interested in lately, God of War and Yakuza 6 notwithstanding, and it's kind of been a slow 4 months for me. Somehow though, I caught wind of Moon Bullet and I figured I had to try this game out since even if it sucked, I'd only be out 50 cents. And well, yeah, it sucks. But I really can't hate it too much. So there are 2 modes present, and you play as an unnamed woman carrying an assault rifle in both the story and the endless modes. The entire point of the game is to survive a zombie apocalypse after the end. That's it. It's very reminiscent of gameplay loops from the second generation, where all you had was a single conceit like this strung together by similar ways with slightly increasing difficulty, and there was no real evolution, and I think that's okay for a game you can pick up for pretty much nothing on Steam, especially considering a lot of the alternatives. I think it sucks though, because this is not the second generation, and games like that don't really fly this day and age. You won't find, for example, Bandai Namco releasing a Pac-Man game without some sort of cool gimmick now, right? Actually, that's probably a bad example since the 1980 original does exactly what this game does, but it's still more fun to play. But Space Invaders also continues to reinvent itself, because maybe just shooting bad guys on a single screen is kind of boring now? I had to make myself finish Moon Bullet's story mode since there really isn't a story to speak of, or depth to the game honestly. There are 6 waves broken up by 5 bonus stages with their own atrocious gameplay mechanic, and the only thing that changes between the levels themselves is the backgrounds, the frequency of zombie appearances, and how long you have to endure it all. And by the end, it's too darn long. 7 fucking minutes? I think it would be fine if the moment-to-moment gameplay was actually interesting, but it isn't, and the mechanics echo those of the worst asset-flipping, Unity engine-powered survival game script kiddie shovelware you can find on Steam today. I understand what the developer was going for, as you likely would constantly be on the hunt for food and water during a zombie apocalypse, but there's really no reason for those mechanics to be included here if the zombies are just gonna drop apples and water bottles as pickups at every opportunity. Especially near the end where they're just everywhere. There's also a serious lack of variety present with 1 gun and 1 type of zombie, which you can already see that. There's no undead that are bigger than the standard zombie that tank shots or any that can grab you, no dodging or rolling to avoid damage, no special bullets, no invincibility power-ups, nothing that even someone with a basic knowledge of run and gun shooters would expect from this type of game. And that's not even getting into the collision detection problems or the glitches. This is a game worth its price. I mean, it feels more like a project for a games design course than anything that would resemble a commercial product nowadays. I think as Yorgars builds their portfolio and becomes more ambitious with projects, we could potentially see something crazy awesome from them. As much as I'm beating up on this game, I also see potential from the developer, and it's nice to see more game devs out of Brazil. Besides, Rogue Agent looks kind of interesting. Give Moon Bullet a shot if you like old school mechanics. Oh, and pain. Yeah,